So yesterday we talked about different transformation that we can do to our original graph so we can get to the transform function. And we talked about that this form that we have seen is called the vertex form. Remember that? And we said that from the vertex form, the easiest thing that you can find is your vertex. Okay? So, and then we talked about how it looks like. So basically, we have the y equals, that's the format of it, x minus h squared plus k, where we determine that h and k represent your x and y value of the vertex. Yes? So h is the x value of the vertex, k is the y value of the vertex, and then this is how I can find my vertex. And then we determine that the a value is the value that tells you how vertically stretched or how vertically compressed is your graph. So now, if I give you points or 2 points on the graph, and one of the points is the vertex, you should be able to find the equation for me. Okay? So I either give you a graph, and on the graph you can find the vertex and a point, or I can give you the 2 points, I can name them for you, and then you have to be able to somehow put them in the equation so you can find the equation of the graph for me. Okay? So you see how we have A, H, and K? You're going to have to find values for these once I give you the 2 points. So here's the question. The vertex of a parabola is 3 and negative 7. It also passes through the point 1, negative 5. The question is, state the equation of the quadratic. So what do I know? I know the vertex.
1 point.
And a point. Good. Now, since they gave me the vertex, I'm going to have to use the vertex form to find the equation of the quadratic. Right? So the goal is to find this. Y equals something bracket x minus something bracket squared plus something. Okay? That's the goal. So because they gave me the vertex, where do I plug that? In the h and k. So first thing you're going to do, you're going to write the vertex form as is. Y equals ax minus h squared plus k. Then you are going to substitute the vertex into the h and k in the general formula. So I'm going to replace h with what? So it's going to be x minus 3 squared minus 7. Do you guys understand that? So I replaced the h with the 3, and I replaced k with negative 7. Now, what else I need to find? A, h, and k, they must be numbers. X and y, they stay x and y. They're the variable. Okay? I need to find a value for the a. And that's why they give me the second point. Okay? They don't give it to me just for decoration. All right? They give it to me so I can use it to find the a value. Okay? So the second point is basically a point on the graph represents x and y, yes? Okay? So what I can do is I can replace the x and the y with the value of the point, okay? And then the only thing that I have left is a, so I can solve for it by doing isolation and reverse BADMAS. Okay? So what I do is I will replace the x with a 1 and the y with a negative 5. And as you can see, the only variable I have left is a. So now I have to do isolate for a, right? So do BADMAS as much as I can, and then isolate for a, so I can solve for it. Okay? The first thing you want to kind of simplify is whatever I have inside the bracket. So I'm going to do the simplification. So 1 minus 3 is negative 2 squared minus 7. I'm going to get rid of that bracket. So that's going to be A times 4. So can I write this 4A? No? But not minus, right? It's going to be 4A. Okay? So instead of writing A times 4, which doesn't look nice, we write 4 times A or 4A. Okay? Now, how can I isolate for that A? Yeah, so I have to move the negative 7 over first. So it would be positive 7. And then divide by 4. So that will be 1/2. Yeah? Okay, so now I found the value of A. I know the value of H. I know the value of K. I put them in my formula, and that would be my vertex equation of the quadratic in the vertex form. So I write it as y equals 1/2 x minus 3 squared minus 7. That is my equation of the parabola that passes through the vertex, which is 3 and negative 7, and has another point, which is 1 and negative 5. Are we good? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video, and I want you to do example number 2. Read the question carefully, check which one is the vertex, which one is the point, and then do the math.